And I'm getting myself settled here. And as soon as she pops on, we will get rolling. I've just come back from the vet with my kitten. He is doing very well. We do have to keep an eye on him because he's a little kitten who's rambunctious. So I'm only going to be here for a little while. That's why I'm not getting into the multiplayer today. I don't think it really matters that much, but I'm just going to mention. I will get back into multiplayer soon. It's just I may have to disconnect suddenly, and I don't think that's cool to do with other players playing. So we'll stick to one player for today. And as soon as my mom pops back on, is that you, Mom? Just got back from the kitty vet. Does that sound right to you? I am drinking some coffee that they put CBD in it. It is stupidly expensive, but splurging a little today, but I also had lunch this week, so budgetarily we're eating. Is that you, Mom? Yep, okay. I'm going to fill my mom in on the vet visit real quick. Good news is I have nothing exciting to report. Over this last weekend, we brought home a kitty from the shelter, and he has just been an adorable little kitty. He does have one of his eyes is kind of foggy, and that is either caused by he might have had a fight with another cat and somebody got a good hit on him, or it's a viral thing, and
hey, Morgan.
Really all we gotta do is keep an eye on it, so
Maybe it's you.
I don't think his vision's too good in that eye. It's a little hard to tell because he's also wearing a cone, and so it's hard to tell what his peripheral vision's doing, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not even worried about that. He's in a perfectly safe place. He's an only kitty for now. He's a very playful little guy, and it's been suggested more than once that we get him a brother. And we might, but not today. So, okay. Cumberland Forest gets us two options here. We got John Marston. That's blowing up the bridge. We just got the dynamite for that. And then we've got... Oh, eagle flies. I am just going to assume everybody here would rather do eagle flies, because I could tell you, I personally... Did that horse do something weird back there? I personally like the helping the Native Americans missions in this, even if the writing's a little... I'm going to use the term compressed. Wait. I want my frickin' pig mask back. When we, I got a few things to look at here. Let's see. Oh, that's all I got. Sweet! Okay, I want this. Okay. And then I want this. Okay. I'll take this over to Pig Mask. Alrighty. Oh, that is actually an important message because, I'm sorry, what's his name? Rainsfall? Damn it, I can't remember the guy's name. But, I'm blaming the coffee I just had here. That might be far enough north that that might actually be a big deal. So, now that's interesting. I've seen the stove thing before. Never really noticed the fork and the knife here before. Is this the upgraded stew? Well, I'll try it. The shelter we went to has been subsidized by the ASPCA. I hope I got the acronym right. We actually, they tell you to go to the vet within 7 days and get them established. And they actually paid for the exam. So, I'll get some coffee too. Oh man, even though I just had some, I want more. Did he just Michael Jackson slide across the floor there? I like how he scarfs the stew, but he savors the coffee. I thought that was really cool, because really all the point of the exam is I mean, they examine them at the, they have a vet there at the shelter. The fact that they let you do that, though, I do like that they encourage people to, Aw! That's not what I thought put away meant. Okay. I thought he was going to fill up a bag or something with it. I'm going to save my game, because, okay. Anywho, now, he did come home, so he's got an injured eye, and had a history of a cough, basically, although there's no real signs of that now, so they just want to keep an eye on it, because they had him on antibiotics, etc., etc. Okay. I think I'm going to fast travel to Valentine and see about getting some winter clothes, because the game has a point. So today, I'm just glad we went to the vet, because the vet could see his eye and see that he's not coughing. Plus, it gave us a chance to, because I told you about the cone and we replaced it with the avocado. Sometimes with things like that, it's hard to tell if it's actually effective. Oh, he just had a nice little,
okay,
Arthur just had a nice little coughing fit there, and now people are talking to him. Oof.
Dutch! You're breaking his heart. You know
I don't
that.
want to talk to him about this. I don't know what
Did
this
he
is.
tell you to say this to me, friend?
Fuck off.
No.
Fuck off. I don't want to have this conversation. I'm sorry. I really don't like Dutch. Okay. This gives the vet a baseline, because now the vet has seen him. The vet has seen, like, there's no discharge in his eye, and he's not actually coughing or teared up or anything like that. So if we do have to go back in a month because his eye's acting up, then the vet has a before and after to compare against. So, like, they don't know if his eye was caused by an infection, for example. But because he just got neutered, he's on heavy antibiotics anyway, so he's probably fine. So, no out-of-pocket expense for me other than a terrifying trip in the car, because the cage I have is too small. It is the perfect size for this cat, but not with the cone/avocado. And if anybody's wondering what I mean by avocado, we replaced his plastic cone with a plush. It looks like an avocado, but it does the same job as the cone to prevent him from licking his surgery site. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. I did get the sense from the shelter they get a lot of new pet owners there, so a lot of what they tell you about, like, for example, they were really worried how we would react, because they got out his file. They're like, okay, now just so you know, and I want you guys to hear me out on this, there is... Oh, I have a bounty? Let me go take care of this here. They're all like, okay, well, just so you know, and you know, you really shouldn't worry about this, but we have to tell you, he hisses. And I remember me and my wife kind of exchanging glances like, yeah, and? Well, now that I think about it, like, after, you know, basically they were just trying to be upfront about everything they know about the little guy. So they wanted us to know about the eye injury, and they wanted us to know that he hisses. But the reason behind that is I think they were worried that we were new pet owners, and I will say I do remember, especially in my late teens, the NPCs do not like my mask, I'm sorry. I think they felt that we might be put off by being hissed at. And I remember my aunt had a kitty cat that only liked her, but if she was there with my aunt, I could actually pet that kitty, and if I flinched, she would hiss and smack me. Now, that always made me run away. Oh.
Excuse me, partner. Evening, partner.
Dog,
Okay,
I bet
boy?
you already know, dog. I bet you already know this. Come, start petting. Do I not know this dog? I have to know this dog. There's no way I don't know all the dogs in Valentine.
They say the auction's gonna be
You notice the
big as it's
moon's a
ever been.
slightly different color than it normally is? Sorry, I love when an artist is thorough with their observations. Oh man.
Good evening, sir.
If the artists on this game heard my compliments and knew
Explanation for this delay.
what I have,
give me
they
a
would be
minute, please.
so
Happy to help you start over.
honored to hear all the cool things I'm telling them about. How awesome their artwork is.
Thank you. Really.
Okay. Bounty's taken care of. Okay. So, the funny thing about that cat hissing at me when I flinched was that cat actually did not have claws. And because she was an elderly kitty, her teeth weren't in good shape either. That cat could not have done me any harm. But I was so afraid of it. I was so afraid of kitty cats and their
Good evening.
claws that it wasn't until I had my first cat that I went, wait, this is what I was worried about? And so now it's like, I don't care that kitties hiss at me. But I definitely understand it. And I get a kick out of it because my dad's cat, if you've ever met somebody who curses as part of their... Oh wait, I gotta check this out.
I'll be done 10 minutes ago and had time to clean my boots.
What's going on over here?
What's gonna happen? Look at them. They're all over each other. There's 3 sheets to the wind already.
Oh, I've seen this movie.
Yeah. What is that thing they're smoking anyway?
Let's get out of here.
And gloriously fuddled now.
I feel so light and heavy.
I love how
at
that
the
dinged my
same
honor.
time.
Have I told you what an amazing woman you are?
Oh,
But you
Well, I've already paid the honor for it.
are. Let us be free and wild and bad, my dear. Let
I can't
us
take a photo of this?
make love like love has never been made before.
I think she's out.
Let me take you to the clouds.
I don't think she can hear you anymore, dude. Let's see if I can, Is that it? Oh. Okay, I have to admit, in terms of, interactions, that's hilarious. Could you imagine if they'd seen me wearing this helmet? So anyway, yeah, Shelter was very much about first-time pet owners, and so I really think the whole exam thing is just about establishing yourself with a vet, and they basically make it about as easy as you can get. They're all like, hey, here's a certificate, it's free, here's a list of places that take it, and just by, since the vet that we last used is neighboring the property here, so they took it, and hey, we're good. Okay. Actually, before I do this, oh no, just realized something. I don't know if they have a... Shit. shit. What? Wait a minute. What? According to this, I'm looking at a... What? Is there a dead guy in the jail?
Even a lawman can get shocked.
I don't understand why those are pulsating. I mean, they are special items, I guess.
Howdy.
Is he dead? Is he dead? Also, who is that? Look at that pose. That's really weird.
Do yourself the favor of getting someplace quite quick.
Okay. I ain't looking to cause problems.
You saw the dead body here, right?
I already gave you a warning. This is it. As if you had a choice in the matter.
What a dip. Can I order like a... I love the detail in this game. Where's the... Okay. Oh! Huh. The, cloud is gone. Okay. How about we spend the night? If the game will let me.
Just get out of my way.
Welcome back.
Boy, that coffee with the CBD in it is subtle, but then, like, it is starting to relax me here.
Oh, hey there, friend. You don't look so good.
Yeah, I've been better.
I prescribed makeup.
Doc Calloway's just down the street there.
That's interesting. I'm wondering if he's suggesting that I go to Doc Calloway. Now he is closed for the night, so that's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, order. Okay, I'll have a pickled egg.
Sold up. All on cards.
Our little kitty cat, by the way, got to have a nice little. Oh, let's have some lamb's fry. He tore his avocado, so we had to stitch it up. So he got about a half hour without his cone. I would love to have seen how he actually ate that, by the way. I was hoping there would be a room here. Okay, I'm just gonna go out. Set up camp here. It's supposed to rain tonight here. I can't wait. What was I about to say about little Anderson here? I have no weapons on me. Okay, I gotta get out. Get out here for a bit. Boy, would I love to, for real, on a rainy summer night, set up a camp like this and just stay outside of town. I used to camp when I was a kid and I miss it. Okay. What was I saying about our little kitty boy? Oh yeah, so we had to take his collar, or his cone off. And, I'll tell you what, we'll give you till noon, buddy. I never noticed before, but I think they sync that to the weather, because those clouds are a lot thicker than we normally see in this transition. I could see them doing it. Rockstar is real big on the awesome details. Oops. No! Oh, balls. Balls, balls, balls. Did I just travel to another part of this? This is what happens when I babble while I'm playing. For about a week now, he has not been able to enjoy the benefit of petting from the top of his head And go, oh, Saint Denis, no! Top of the head, down his back, all the way to his tail. Because there's always that cone in the way, so I can either pet the top of his head, or I can scratch his shoulder blades, but nothing in between, right? We may have lucked out here. This might be over by where I wanted to go with Rain's Fall. See, the clouds are different here? It's nice. I'm enjoying the details in this game. I decided that would be a good time to give Anderson a bath, but I do want to clarify, I don't mean I put him in the tub. Oh no, Ansberg. Oh. Okay, you know what? This could be a happy accident. If there's a Taylor and... What am I talking about? This is Ansberg. Whoops. Sorry. Meant to hit the map button. I suppose there's a Taylor Van Horn, maybe? Nope. Nope. Fuck me. Alright. I'm gonna reload the game, sorry. So he got to enjoy his first head-to-toe cuddles. Okay. I'm gonna tell a little bit of a backstory. I've got some time here, clearly. A couple of months ago, we rescued a kitten that I'd found in the laundry room, and so he was our guest for a few days. And being that he was outdoor, he had a little bit of that outdoor grime. And so, when we went to the pet store, it turns out they make kitty wipes. So there's just, you know, tissues with some cleaning fluid built in, basically. And to our surprise, the kitty that we had rescued thought being cleaned by that was just the awesomest thing ever. Because really all you're doing is petting them with a wipe. But I think he felt like his mama was giving him a bath, and I think he felt very secure while we were doing that. And so we kept the wipes in good condition in anticipation of one day getting a new kitty. And so our little buddy Anderson, he's been bathed a couple of times now. He loves it. I think from his point of view, it does feel like Mama's giving him a bath. So yeah, you just use one little finger, give him a little scritch, and because he's got the cone on and he catches wet food. Oh, beat. He catches wet food in his cone. By the way, the dead body's gone. You notice that? I was gonna go. Oh, I gotta see Doc Calloway. Let me do this real quick.
Come on now, you heard me. I gotta close up here. Have a look.
Okay, I don't think he's gonna offer me anything. So let me go next door to this mission here. So we've been using those to clean the bits of dried food in his fur because it makes him itch. So, whoa! I just saw a character glitch out there. I don't know if you saw that.
Hey, only just left. Now you see, Helen, Acri here is a silly boy. Hey, be more careful.
I think you're better off naked than wearing that.
Yeah, you think so?
Each to their own, friend.
Way to go, Arthur.
Hello, mister. Sir.
Child, sickly and weird. I have no idea why he followed me out to the west. He would have been better off staying at prep school or going to the seminary.
I've spent my whole life horsewhipping this scoundrel, but to no avail.
Sorry, mister.
Huh. Hey, open your eyes.
Can't, I got a helmet in the way. I don't know what this question mark's supposed to be. I have a feeling it's going to disappear shortly, too, because the time is just... Wait, what's this? What's this?
You
there we go.
Punch, my sweet. It's sad, really. Oh, my, our friend.
Hello.
I bet you can punch. Do me and the lady a favor here, would you? And thrash this impudent wretch.
Thrash! No man alive can thrash me.
What was your name, sir?
Wait, who's the wench?
Arthur could. Easily.
You, maybe, but not me.
I know. Punch us both as hard as you can. You'll break his glass jaw, and I'll be left standing. The knight and the knave.
Good idea. Hit me then. Dear boy, give the feeble fellow a little tap and
This
watch
is how
him
we chose our
crumble.
cat at the shelter.
Come on.
You really walloped him.
Right, yikes! I'm fine.
Come on.
Praetus.
Ooh, look there! I got a proper chin. Not like that toe rag.
Good Lord above. Doesn't hurt.
I believe you.
Give me again. Right here.
That might have killed a lesser man. Free shot.
The music in this is perfect.
Weren't you taught never to hit girls? Punch a man for once. Give me your worst. Here I stand.
Something else around here every day.
I think he's done for.
Barely even felt it.
By the way, this is a guy thing.
There's only one thing for it.
The thing is, though, the last time I encountered this, I had recess to do it at.
Mine are made of steel. Real steel, huh? No holding back this time.
Why do I think the woman's gonna leave with me? She's like, fuck it, I like the guy with the helmet. He doesn't mind being himself. What?
They've come out his ears.
Guys don't do that. Well,
My turn.
maybe certain gym teachers. Guys have a rule about this.
Enough, gentlemen?
Yes, I think so. I slipped. And I hope you killed the leprechaun.
And he's still alive? Shoot him, please, one of you.
There, up you get. We need to get some steak on those wounds.
Oh,
Madam.
jeez.
Gentlemen, good luck to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go put a steak on my lap. I love Arthur being amused by that, by the way. Thank you, Rockstar. I can't believe I got to be a peeping Tom in the game, too. That's lovely. Can I just say, for the record, that was a great moment. You walk up, there's people peeking in the window, describing it. You peek in the window, you see two people in bed, and then, bong, you lost some armor. Or, honor. Okay, well, shall we go, visit our friends? Let's see, wherever my frickin' horse is. There he is. I don't remember which horse I've got. Okay. That was entertaining. Thank you. I love this game has little moments too, and the little moments are fun. Wait a minute. She's identified by name. I'm getting confused because I'm watching something on TV and there's a character with the same name, and I think I'm.
Hey, mister! Yeah, you!
Alright, we'll do it. I think we've done this one, actually. You gotta take the unconscious guy out.
Okay, calm down. Where is he?
He's inside. Upstairs. Come with me. I'll show you.
I think I royally screwed up this mission before, and so I reloaded. I'm not sure if they have you do this more than once. I'll tell you though, this is why I have a lot of patience for games like this. Normally you wouldn't catch me trying to do these little side quests, but Rockstar's made it so humorous, you know.
I swear.
The
I
hell
gotta
is
clean this
this?
room. Can you get rid of him, please? I'll give you all the money I got.
I
Bastard
must
started
really be
breathing on
losing
me,
my mind this
choking
time.
me. He was a demon in human shape.
You know, there's a pig pen not too far. Just dump the body in there and they'll eat him up in no time.
Why do I think that was a pre-planned exit strategy for situations like this? At least I'm disguised. I have kitty stories. Last night, now my wife has gotten most of the cuddles from the little guy. Now don't get me wrong, I'm getting a lot too, so I'm fine. But she's getting the on the recliner watching TV. She usually gets those cuddles, and I made a remark about that. I said something like, you know, I don't get the in the chair lap cuddle as often as Raimi does, and it's like he heard that, because I'm not kidding. Like when I say within a minute he was in my lap after that. It's like he heard me and was like, oh, I'd come sit with you. No problem. Now can I just do, I think I gotta walk into the pen. I feel like I've encountered this before. It's like very, very early in the game, like within the first 4 videos, I think we did this. How about we go a little bit out of sight here? Hey, piggies. Okay. Little piggies. Anyway, there was another. Oh wait. Can you actually watch them do that? Well, I think we have workage. Probably gonna wonder why they found bloody clothes and a knife in there, but you know what? I will let this lady handle her own problem. And something tells me she does not have any money, but we'll see. I mean, Arthur don't care.
Did you do it? Please tell me you did it. Thank you. Please, take it. Take all of it.
One buffalo, one redskin.
I'm taking it.
The women of Valentine over you, mister. You did a good thing. Now please go.
I am definitely getting a nice calming effect from the CPU. Trying to figure out how to put it into words. I want to know where this conversation's happening. It's one thing I hate about the audio in this game is that they amplified a little. And I feel like you're hearing things you wouldn't normally be hearing, and then that makes it hard to localize it. Okay, so I've finally done this mission well. Cool. Dang it, I feel like I had another funny story with my little boo-boo. And I was specifically reserving it for my mom, and I can't remember what it was, so it'll pop up later.
Let's go, boy.
My wife has been building toys for him, incidentally. And so we ordered a covered litter box. And not only is it covered, but it forces you to walk down a flight of steps. Not a flight. How do I explain this? Imagine a litter box. Let's put squared, which is big. Okay. But imagine putting a divider in it so that also it's enclosed. Okay. So imagine you walk through a doorway and you actually have to walk to the end and then do a 180 and come back around a corner to actually get into the litter box. And the point of that is to force him with litter on his feet to make a few footfalls inside the litter box. Well, here's the funny thing. He cannot fit in there with the cone. So we're not going to know how this litter box works until it's going to be more than a week from now. So the box for it, though, that it came in, now you got an idea how big that is. So we have that sitting in our living room. And what I did, I poked a hole in the top of it, a little tiny pinprick hole, and we have one of those feathers on the end of a stick. And I put that... I love that, by the way. I love that he shouted at us, too. I'm wondering if during the testing of this game, players were getting confused about where they were supposed to go, and so they added that bit of dialogue. Gee, this place looks familiar. We've been here before. So he's got a hanging feather that we can pull from the top, and he loves the magic of sometimes that feather just on its own starts moving around. He's got to smack it. And he's got to enjoy laying on his back with all four paws up, smacking at that thing. He has just been having a nice little ball.
So good of you to join us. What's going on? Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing. What are y'all doing? An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did.
We? This ain't our fight.
It surely is.
Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur.
Tar and feathering's a
Uncle
prank?
Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Boy, doesn't that look like you're supposed to collect that?
It's perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone. Everyone will blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees.
So, you're using them?
No, sir.
This is like a drama with the writing of a sitcom.
But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and a veil over another.
These are good people, but their situation is real complex. We ain't helping them.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
I feel like you could take the same script and with a few, like, smart aleck quips, it's a sitcom. You tell I'm just not Dutch's biggest fan. I think it's intentional, by the way.
The patrol should be coming in a few minutes.
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
We'll keep lookout from up here.
I'm enjoying that CBD. It doesn't make you high. It's more like the feeling you get after you've had a massage.
Some of that dynamite you and Bill commandeered in Van Horn. Good work with that, by the way.
Bill played drunk.
The perfect man for the job.
I'm enjoying the music cue in this. Did you do it? Okay. This is beautifully suspenseful. I do feel like Rockstar's done a very good job of making these missions cinematic, but you're still in control of it.
After all those
I wish they would give us a few more choices.
Oh, but it was worth the wait.
Like, I was disappointed that when I found a dead body, I couldn't bring it into town and, you know, let somebody know that this guy died. Instead, it looked like I killed him. If you want my prediction for Grand Theft Auto 6, I think voice recognition is going to be part of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if your cell phone in that game could do kind of the Siri type thing where you can actually use voice commands with it. But wouldn't it be cool if, like, while I was talking through the mic here, the NPCs responded to that? Especially if it understood words. A little surprised we don't have that today. You know, I'm wondering if maybe the next console will do it. Now, I've not heard anything like that, but sooner or later, I'm sorry, voice recognition's already there.
I think I see some movement in the distance.
You know? I can't wait until we get the next generation of a game like this.
Everyone into position.
I'm loving the CBD. Too bad it costs almost $15 to have a coffee that does
Let
that.
us know when they're near. They're coming now.
Wait, I get to hit the button?
Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
I did not do. Fuck!
That plunger, Arthur?
No, I got it.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
Somebody's gonna die, I can tell.
There they are. Looks like more than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here. Okay, they've passed the...
Put your hands up! You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea!
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy!
No! You're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier.
Somebody's got a new rag.
Humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move.
No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
Father won't be happy about this.
They fired first, son!
There's another patrol in the rear!
Looks like we got a fight then, boys!
There might be more. I'll kill you all!
I'm using a different game mode here. I really haven't made good use of the Deadeye yet. I can go into more detail a little bit later, but I ran across a video where a guy was showing kind of an alternate way to use this mode.
You bastards!
Oh.
You damn fools, it's the army.
It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn
The
mouth.
army, yes.
Take what you can, and then we move out.
Move now.
The Deadeye is a short-term thing where you can slow down time and take multiple shots, but the way the guy was suggesting, I've never really mastered it. You'll notice I've only in the last couple of videos started using it a little bit. He mentioned something really interesting though. He said it buys you a reload. Whoops! What? How? All I had to do was catch up. Oh, you. So if you have full Deadeye, then you've got an opportunity to take several shots, and then you've got to reload immediately with it, right? So that's cool, but what he was doing was canceling the red eye as soon as he takes the first shot, then triggering it again so he can line up the next shot. And the reason he was doing that was you can... What a great time to... What a great checkpoint. It's a more efficient way of using it, so you don't use up all your Deadeye. So I'm trying to get a little bit better about doing that. Plus, when I get back into multiplayer, I want to master that a little bit, because I feel like that's the one thing I wasn't taking good advantage of. And if I can get a little better about using that properly, then I'll also get more interested in finding recipes for restoring the Deadeye.
Find anything?
Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Keep looking.
Whoops.
Shit! Keep your heads down. We're trying to get out of this.
And I'm out of Deadeye, so...
I think so.
Hang on, I'm getting shot up here.
Just hold your ground. Surrender, and they'll hang you all. Try to flank them, Arthur. We'll shoot you.
What does flank mean?
Yes! We need to take out that cannon!
What cannon?
Up the hill! The cannon! Take out the spotter, Arthur! Just down like
I think I got him. We watched a Civil War movie when I was in high school and got to the crescendo of it, and the entire regiment comes around the corner and there's a cannon right in front of them, and then it cuts to black. And a friend of mine goes, splat.
That went just about according to plan.
I'm trying.
I have no idea what that movie was, but splat was pretty fucking funny.
Trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing.
It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me.
And try not to laugh.
I'm worried about folk.
I know. We should go.
Where's Eagle Flies?
Run, son! Run! Come on!
This area's gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now! What about Eagle Flies? We gotta go, Arthur. Come on! We need
In other words, he's dead.
Stay with me.
Man, I hate Dutch. I think it's on purpose, by the way.
Into the trees!
I don't hate Dutch because he's a badly written character. I hate Dutch because he's an asshole. And I think that's what they wanted me to feel.
We won't get the horses down this path.
What are you talking about?
All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil.
You think? It's all I got. Get out of here.
Okay.
Let's see if we can lose him down here.
Go!
Go, boy! Shit! I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur.
Staying behind you. I want you shot first. Okay. You are fighting a cyborg from the future, guys. Okay. So we're in a very vulnerable position here. You know what? I think one of the multiplayer levels happens in this part of the map.
Come on, let's see if there's a way out through here. Who the hell?
Who the hell?
More on the left. They are gonna get it now. Let's keep going. Follow the path. It's gotta spit us out somewhere.
Ooh, railroad. I didn't even get to make my Rock the Casbah joke.
Let's go, Arthur. Come on.
Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. That one guy rolled just a little too far. Poop. Was trying to be a little too cool there. The years of work that must have gone into this game.
Let's go, Arthur. Come on.
Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Yeah! No!
This is a losing battle, Arthur. Oh, we gotta do something.
Oh, I wiped them all out. That's a stunt guy fall if I've ever seen one.
There's too many, Arthur. Fall back.
Stunt guy fall.
I don't know how
Oh.
much longer we can hold out.
Gosh,
Go
poor.
over here. Move. This is getting ugly.
Uh-oh.
Dead end.
We've seen this movie.
This is it. This.
Well, Arthur.
Put your hands up.
That rock.
I said put your damn hands up.
Okay. Okay.
Way to go, Dutch.
Follow my lead. I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here.
Shorten that mustache, and he's a Delaware State Trooper.
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man.
We're jumping. Aim for the bushes.
They killed. They were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here.
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change.
I made an environment once that looks very much like this. Wah! Aim for the bushes! Splat! I was gonna jokingly blank the screen there. Oh! I was gonna jokingly blank the screen there, but since I don't know what's gonna happen. See, I've got a magic blank the screen button. I feel like we're at Universal Studios Orlando right now.
We're almost home free. Come here, big boy. Oh, I got you.
You're okay. Oh, you're okay.
What a mess.
I know. But a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken.
Something tells me Arthur's gonna have to kill this guy.
Well, we can't go find out.
No, not now.
Charles, we'll send him. Where is he?
He's probably back at camp.
Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up, then go
Meet him up at the reservation.
We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it.
Faith, Arthur. Have faith.
I'm guessing when he killed, what was it? Cornwall or whatever that guy's name was? That's probably a foreshadowing of what Arthur is going to have to do to Dutch. I don't actually know. I'm speculating. It's a nice shot. Oh, that helmet! Oh, that helmet! Damn it. Actually, should we give him some sleep here? Let's give him some sleep. Okie doke. My mom is BRBing, so hopefully I will remember to tell her this when she comes back. But my plan is to go to the nearest fence and go shopping because I believe they have recipes for stuff. Oh, I'm so mad at Dutch. That asshole. I love that CBD. Damn. It's like recreational relaxing. I don't recommend it while driving, but I will say it is not... I feel like if I were at work right now, I would be perfectly fine. I don't feel, it's not like I'm high or drunk. I'm just relaxed. If you've ever had a good like pain pill, just imagine kind of like that, just relaxed and in a good mood. Excuse me. In fact, every time I think about my little boo-boo who's in the other room, and yes, I'm sorry, I'm very attached to my kitten. Oh. Okay. Oh! That was under construction. Okay. And I do apologize if I talk about my kitten a little too much. Just for a little backstory on that, the last cat I had was 2 years ago. And it was very heartbreaking when she left us, because it was too soon, you know. And on top of that, me and her were really bonding too, so it was a little extra tragic. And there's a lot of little things I missed, like when you're a cat owner and they trust you, the way you pick them up changes, and that is super cool. You know, when they really latch on. How about I go to Emerald Ranch?
Boy.
If you've ever held a cat that's totally at ease with you holding it, it is a wonderful thing, because they trust you to carry them where they need to go, and it's also affectionate. And that was one of the things I missed. I missed just holding the little one and having them trust you, you know. And this little stinker that we just brought home he was letting me do that within an hour of coming out of the cage. You know, he just kind of went, what the hell, and not what the hell, but you know, what the hell. I like these two people. I'm gonna let them be my mommy and daddy. So like when I took him to the vet today, he was scared. He did not like the car. Like the people didn't bother him. He was okay with the vet, but he did not. Oh, materializing sheep. I saw that. He did not like riding the car to get there. But while he was there, I held him, and he was totally fine with it. He's all like, "Yeah, I'm here with my daddy. Whatever my daddy says, that goes." That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like he implicitly trusts me. And you
Been
know
a
what?
while since
He
you were
does.
through here. All right, take a look. Gets the job done. Made with my own fair hands. All yours.
Where the heck did you go? Here, girl.
Nice.
Okay. I gotta keep an eye on my money here because I don't want to spend all of it.
Good
but
choice.
Since I already have oodles of cash.
Nice.
Be nice if I could see how much money I have left.
Good choice.
Okay.
So old Bob Crawford was livid about his coach getting robbed. I was very sympathetic.
Oh, okay. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay, so... see a chocolate quartz. Huh. If I decide to craft these, I will get upgrades to my character. This might be worth looking up later. Hate that sound cue. Well, okay. I just need a quartz chunk. Okay, well, where do I find a quartz chunk? In fact, how about I make a list? What all do I want? Let's see. I'm sending myself an email here. So I want let's see. So this is for the dang it, for the bear claw talisman. I need. Sorry. Okay. I need quartz chunk. All right. And then back to. Dang it. I'm not going to look for everything here, but. Welcome back, Mom. You've not missed anything. I've decided this is a good time to reload. I am at the fence right now where we sell our less legal things here. And I got a little bored the other day. I was looking at videos of things I should be doing. And so when you go to the fence, you can buy recipes for things like more powerful dynamite. So I went ahead and bought all those. And now these are talismans. The talismans, if you can put them together, give you skills here. So, like, for example, permanently slows degradation, right? So Raven, Claw, Talisman, and that's for slows weapon degradation. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm making notes here so I can look for this stuff here. And then if I look at the recipe, what I need is an old brass compass. Okay. And then the bear claw. Let's see, the bear claw gets you. Okay. Slows health drain. Okay. So how about, before progressing the story, we just look at this a little bit. So alligator tooth, talisman. I'm guessing we'll be going to Saint Denis for that. Decreases dead eye drain. Okay. I'm only recording what I still need here, and the email I'm writing is a little fancy, so. Oh geez. This is going to be a hard one. Okay. Vintage Civil War handcuffs. Gold jointed bracelet. Legendary alligator tooth. Okay. Ugh. I'm going to have to get the legendary alligator. Okay. So, if you'll indulge me for a moment, I'm just writing a few things down. Boar tusk talisman, which reduces drain on horse stamina. I hope I don't regret not writing what I do need down, because I have no intention of selling anything. I mean, I have plenty of cash. Cobalt. 1 cobalt petrified wood. Petrified wood. Okay. And then 1x legendary board. Oh, just shoot me. Hate the legendary bullshit. Okay. Alright. Bison, horn, talisman, that reduces stamina drain. Just about done, I'm sorry, this is boring. Okay. 1x abalone shell fragment, I believe that's sushi. Okay, silver. How could I not have a silver earring? At least they're giving me a reason now to go after legendary stuff. So, okay. And then... Oh, Ravenclaw, Talisman. I've already written that down. Okay.
Got a little kick show in mind, huh?
I won't ask too many questions about its previous ownership.
Keep this just between
Where's
us.
my helmet? Ah.
Okay, fella.
I may regret. Oh. Okay. Suck my ass. Sorry. In case that's not a good enough I am Wildcat quote, how about, okay, you ready? Most people don't know this, but oinking is like super fun. Okay. Well, that's good. My mom's giving me some good news here. That's good. Okay, well, how about that quartz chunk? I gotta leave in like 10 minutes here, so I might as well go a little light here.
Making me real anxious seeing you wearing that mask.
Mm-hmm. The show ain't free. Move along. New tab. rdr2 quartz. Where do I find quartz? Quartz chunk location. Oh. Okay. Remember looking for dino bones? Well, you trade for a quartz chunk. Let's see. Trying not to be too spoilerific here, but there's one here. Wait a minute. But there's a little bit closer. Let's try. Yeah, let's go here. And let's see how we do. Something's going on here. Let's check this out.
Nice mask.
Hey, why the holler?
Hey, fella, you seen a dog around? She went and got herself lost. Poor thing's
I'm
been
on
gone
the
for hours.
case.
Any chance you could help me find her, please?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll keep a lookout.
Thanks a ton, mister. I know it's a lot to ask, in your condition and all.
Yeah, I'm a little pig-headed.
Okay. She's a big, yellow dog. I'll be under that big tree near the edge of town if you find her. Thanks for this.
Looking for Old Yeller. And I hope this doesn't turn into an Old Yeller reference. Because was it Old Yeller or was it Sounder? Yeah, I'm wondering. This mission was made for me. Oh dear. So much for the eagle eye, right? Oops, I gotta pop the window back open here. Okay. I'm assuming she's outside of town. I'm a little worried this is gonna be a a heartbreaking tale, because that's just kind of how these games work.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I hope I'm wrong. Please be a mama with puppies.
There you are.
Hi, I'm friendly. Hi.
Follow me, girl. Come on. Oh, you're a friendly dog, huh?
Last I checked, weren't no cause for wearing masks around here.
I'm sorry, but I gotta do my due diligence here. Wait, boy or girl? You wanna come home to your family? Let's bring you to your family, little one. Let's go. Let's go. This might just be as simple as Lost Dog. I was worried this was Doggy wanting to be alone for the final moments.
Oh, you found her.
Of course I did. Doggies love me.
Here. Come, get. Come on, you dumb dog. Hear me? You don't get here right now. I swear I'll.
I'm gonna kick your ass, dude.
Hey, where are you going? Get back here, damn it!
Hey, 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 hey. No.
Make me chase you.
Ain't no good in being cruel to your animals, son. Sets you and the dog back.
Yeah? What do you know anyway?
You know how many dogs I've petted?
You get back here right now.
Keep at it like that, one day it'll take your hand off.
Dumb dog just doesn't listen.
I'm not sure it's the dumbness of the dog that's at issue.
Right to Mexico for all I care, dumb mutt.
Thank yous are in order, sir. Kinda wonder if we did that dog a favor. Where'd the doggy go? Where's the doggy? Could be. Let's see. Well, I don't know what the deal with that story was. I don't really feel like looking it up either, so let's go ahead and go get our dinosaur bone. And I gotta think about getting out of here. I was hoping this was going to be a story of we have puppies and later you can come and collect one. That would have been kind of cool. I was a little worried it was going to be time to put the doggy down, but you do it for me.
Hey there!
The hell? Hello?
The hell? Hello. I didn't mean to scare you, sorry. You know, I didn't expect a reward, but a thank you would have been...
Get away from it all, ain't it?
A thank you would have gone a long way there. Boy, I love how they found a situation that was ugly in a different way. It's funny because I've got a kitten in the house right now, and so you do gotta discipline kitty sometimes. There's a couple of places that, you know, he's not allowed to go. He's not allowed to jump on desk. Okay. Chair, window, you know, boxes and stuff. Okay. Desk, please no. But we don't threaten the little guy. There is a little bit of, hey, pay attention to what I'm saying. But otherwise, it's not that he's in trouble. It's just you're not supposed to go there. And we're very careful about making sure it's you're not in trouble. So even if maybe I'll, you know, I end up having to pick him up and take him away. But, you know, we give him scritches and stuff. We let him know he's not, you know, he's not allowed there, but it's not like he's not doing anything wrong. He just doesn't know. Yeah, maybe we'll have to use a firmer hand at some point, but I think me and my wife both kind of go out of our way to make sure that he knows at pretty much any given moment that he's fine, he's not in trouble. Just because we come over and talk to him doesn't mean he's grounded or anything. And you know, he returns the favor, so if we do something he doesn't like, the bigger fender being putting him in the cage because he's got to go somewhere like the vet, he doesn't hold a grudge on that. Yeah. Actually, within 5 minutes of him coming home, he was more or less back to normal. Our previous kitty would have needed an hour to settle down and perhaps hide in a corner for a little bit. In fact, I remember developing kind of a routine of before she goes and hides, letting, you know, holding her for a little bit and just letting her enjoy. Hang on. Did I? Okay. Whoa, what's this? What's this? I'm gonna go ahead and find that dino bone real quick. But maybe we'll come here on the way back. Unless that's part of... I don't think so. It's not quite the right part of the map. We're trying to make sure little guy knows he's part of the team here, so... Not that he's... I don't want to put him in a situation where he feels like he's 2 steps away from being in, like, serious trouble, because we don't work that way. Oh no. There's a dead body here. Oil? This is where I would probably expect to find a fossil, so... Cool. Dude's quite an artist. Makes me wonder if he's an artist or if he learned how to do that because it was useful in his travels. Huh. This is the guy we just killed. Okay. It is very regrettable that you've rejected our various extremely generous offers, blah blah blah. Basically a threat without being a legal threat. Ooh, those sounds. Let me go ahead and save my game real quick. I like to think we're raising our little guy okay. I just don't yell at him when he's not consciously doing anything wrong, you know. And by the way, when they're misbehaving. We all know that little trot kitties do when they're trying to get away after getting busted. Oh. Okay. I wish I had this radar mini-map and Eagle Eye for real. Oh, here we go. Found it. That's interesting. Okay, so Hey, look at that! Beautiful. Wish I'd done this in the daylight. So I don't know how clearly that came across, but effectively what we do is we find a dino bone, send a letter to someone. We encountered this person. It was the person who does the dino excavation. And then they will write a letter back saying, hey, well, here's a reward or something. So I can use that quartz when I get it to make me a talisman. So I think we're good. So I do need to go to the post office, but before I do that, let's save the game, and then I'm going to go see what the question mark was, and hopefully that's a brief thing, because I really got to go. I promised my wife I would help babysit the little one.
Yep.
We're taking turns just keeping a solid eye on him. He's fine, by the way. Yeah, he got neutered on Sunday, and so I had the vet just kind of take a look at it, and you know what? He's fine. He's healing just fine. Mentioned a touch of swelling, but then they go, is he active? And I'm like, are you kidding? He's been running full speed up and down my apartment. It's actually one of the gifts I gave him on his first night here. Like I said, I mentioned in another video that our apartment has a nice little straightaway for a cat, so he can actually get up to full gallop. And we played a game where we ran back and forth one end of the apartment to the other, and I think he just, that might have been the first time in a while he had a chance to do that, so I was really happy that I gave him that. In return, he's given me ample belly rubs.
Yeah.
Meaning I could sit there and rub that belly all day. And he's just like, belly rubs are cool. I can't wait till a year from now where he's like, get away from me. I don't like belly rubs.
Friend. Come! Stop on by for a moment.
Okay. He's got a little bit of that Saint Denis
The name's
accent.
William.
I think he's got a little bit of that Saint Denis accent. I am trying really hard to walk over to this guy.
You familiar with the study of plants, my friend?
Familiar ain't quite the word I'd use.
Well, let me tell you. This great earth beneath our feet can provide everything man ever needs. But we've only reached a tiny bit of its potential. You see, there are thousands, maybe millions of plants all across this vast country we share. The mountains, the plains, the swamps.
I love how friendly this guy is.
I mean to explore them all, to know all of nature's bounty and all of her wonder, if I can.
Sure.
But I'm only one man. Would you consider helping me with gathering herbs for my studies?
Sure.
Why?
Knowledge, kindness, beauty.
Well, I'm ignorant, ugly, and nasty.
Well, let's see if maybe we can do something about that.
Where did my pig mask go? Why is it so hard to keep that mask on?
I'm looking for a plant called yarrow.
I think I have
You
that.
can distinguish it by its red flowers. It shouldn't be too hard to find. They thrive out in the open under direct sunlight.
Oh, this guy, I might have to look him up. He sounds familiar.
Let's see how this tastes. Oh, yeah. I feel better already. They were right. This stuff does have medicinal properties.
Oh, science in action, folks.
You've been helpful. Thank you. You're a horseman, I know. You'll want to have this on hand. Save it for bad injuries. Heaven forbid your horse is in trouble. You'll be glad you had it. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to my studies. I look forward to our next meeting, traveler.
Cool, thank you, sir.
I can see why you do this. All the best to you.
Thanks, Arthur. And to you.
Did he tell him his name? I don't actually remember that. Did Arthur mention his name to this guy, or did we catch an error in the script, or am I just so used to hearing his name that I didn't pay attention to it? If I had more time, I'd actually want to review the video and see if he actually told that guy his name, because I don't remember any introductions. Did I? Sorry. Sorry.
You okay, boy?
I've been working on some creative writing on my own, so I'm paying a lot of attention to writing glitches, and that might have been one. I just watched a horrible movie last night. It was full of writing errors like that. Because it's so easy to come up with a basic idea of something, and then you write it down, and then, you know, the first draft is always a functional piece. It's not a creative piece. And then later you go, well, maybe, here's what I'm going to do. Take advantage of my fast forward here. It's like... it's like, and then a better idea comes along, and you gotta scrap the old one, and it becomes a, oh, we can go back to Valentine. Oh, no, I want to go to Emerald. Wait, does Emerald have... Yeah, of course they do. Okay. You have to surgically remove, via the writing, the old idea and integrate the new one, and it could be so easy to overlook something like that. So I'm wondering if maybe in the first draft of the script they had introductions, and then in the playing they decided, you know, we're losing time here by just going, hey, I'm Arthur, hey, I'm William. So they could have dropped it and forgotten that that actually would have an effect on the other part of the script. And that is something that bugs me a little bit, because it's so easy to do that. It's so easy to have characters just appear, like, or worse, disappear. It's like, that is like the bane of my existence, and now I'm starting to develop a sense of spotting it. And I watched a really dumb 80s movie last night. I think it was called My Crazy Summer Vacation, or Crazy Summer Vacation, something like that. So, it stars John Cusack. It was made in '86, and I kind of wonder if it was an experimental type of humor, because it had some supernatural qualities to it. I'll put it to you that way, and I'm being nice to it. But toward the end, it turned into a win a boat race to get somebody's house back. Whoops, sorry.
Will you clear out of here, please?
You know, you could put a staff-only sign on that door. Okay. Receive mail. Second invitation? I'm gonna not collect that and do it later because I'm worried I'll forget.
I'll take anything you got for me.
Okay. Send it.
I'll make sure it goes out soon.
Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I got my horsey here. I'm not even gonna save my game. But I am gonna go... I mean, how many people do you know that camp at the post office waiting for a reply? In the course of the movie, ways to get that, and then blah, blah, blah. I read. I was the only one wondering what the heck was up with that story, because it's like, okay, you won the house back, but the guy who needed to be there to officiate that wasn't. And so that was another one of the, that was kind of one of the nitpicks of it. And yeah, I think in the original draft they wanted to go one way with it, but that character suddenly turned into a major asshole and did some more extreme stuff to fight off the good guys, and that ended up causing a huge continuity problem, because then he wouldn't have been there to be part of the defeat, basically. Oh, that is beautiful. Look how the dark areas kind of fade to a shade of blue. That's just... Pretty. And then on top of that, though, because he was such an asshole, he actually was firing a crossbow from one boat at another. Wait, I gotta check this out. I think it was probably an Easter egg here. Which should have disqualified anyway. So it's like even worse. I mean, they really piled on sorry for stepping on your grave there, buddy. They really piled on. I don't know good tombstone etiquette, by the way. I just kind of assume. I mean, I try not to stand right on the body, but like I don't know how you avoid it. You can't even see where the coffin is.
Come on now, boy.
Basically, the entire tail end of the plot of that movie falls apart just because they decided to give one of the characters a crossbow. And the weird thing is they just went and filmed it anyway. My stories have been rejected for not being high enough quality. Then I see shit like that. I'm like, wow.
I'll be tending to you shortly. Hello, how can I help?
I love that bone. Cool. Now the reason I came here specifically, I'm just about to say goodbye, but Emerald has a nice little fence here. So I will go to the fence.
What?
I'm in a hurry and I don't care about your convenience. Any other questions?
Welcome back, mister.
Dude.
Go on, have yourself a quick nosy.
If I could set up a cot here and take a nap during the store.
You look like death warmed up.
It's not a nice thing to say. Yeah, craft and buy are two different things. Okay. Where's the talisman? Hey! Let's do it! Alright.
After a little tchotchke, are we?
Okay. Well, time to say goodnight. Maybe we'll pick this up tomorrow. What do you think? Alright. Lots of love. Good night.